guys? Happy Friday. Friday, we made it. It is certainly a Friday, like you said. I am here. I am back. I got a pile of toys to open up. I've been itching to do them all week. I went to the doctors. There's no cream for that. The only cure is to open toys. So we're going to do that, and I have my guest assistant today. You guys may know him as the director of creativity here at Famine Studios, and his name is Peanut. And Peanut is hell-bent on being on the table with me today. He did this all day at work. Would climb up there when I was trying to talk with clients. So he wants to be my dad today. So he's going to help us open up toys. I'm sure he'll get overstimulated by the noise and go lay down somewhere else. But in the meantime, he's here. So how are you guys doing? I want to say hello. It's been a hot minute. So let's check it out. We got tuna on rye. First, we've got Lord of Thane. How we doing? Glad you were up at this hour of the day. Ian, welcome. Brad, what's happening? Yes, the beard got trimmed down. It was too hot, too scraggly for the summer, and just needed to be trimmed down. Let me get that out of the way for the time being. And no, I'm not painting the cat. He wants to be part of it. He was like, I heard there's super chats. I hear people do Ko-Fi's for treats. He got hyped. I didn't have the heart to tell him, but he's here. And you guys want to see just the cutest damn thing in the world? Is this little here? Come here. This little snaggletooth right there. What he's got? Because he's got, sometimes his lips get stuck to his teeth. Yeah, Bubba. He's a good boy though. He's a very good boy. He's like, why are you messing with me, Dad? Thank you. Painting the beaver. Well, welcome everybody. Yeah, so wanted to go over the stuff that I got from ToyPizzaCon. I actually had a pretty good haul from there. It's been since last year that I went. It's a once-a-year convention. Our friend Aegis was there, and I got something for him. And I guess, I could start right from that and jump to that. Oh my goodness, what a handsome gentleman. Yes, you are, buddy. This guy's too damn cute. I don't know about pizza. I just know they had toys, and there were a lot of toys. So let's start with the exclusive that Aegis worked out, that this ooze plasm, the big ooze plasm, can actually hold a series of weapons from the Knights of the Slice line. Aegis was kind enough to send me home with one of these. They were from the convention, and I am very thrilled with it. It's gonna live all over the station. But I thought this was cool. We've got the other ooze plasms, so that guy is just freaking awesome. It's just a big version of the little guys. So we set that aside. And I recommend you guys check out Aegis Station. Go to his store. He's got an online store, and he also has an Instagram where he posts claim sales for his bots, for his ooze plasms, for all his different projects, his pup droids that he's got coming out. Be sure to check him out. Let's see what else. I've got it all bagged here, so we'll go through it. This was another like, oh damn. See, Peanut? That's why we don't sit on Dad's work table. This was another great pickup. Sonic Atomics, excuse me. But they came out with a set of Glyos synth pieces, pedals, mixing boards, and stuff. So I'm going to be using these with my Bith Cantina band members, because honestly, those jizz flutes just aren't cutting it. And what's cool about this too is, like, it's retro. It's got the retro art, and it's in a cassette tape case. And that's neat. So, like, it gives the retro vibes. It's got the pieces in it. It's take your way back, you know? At least for me. And then we will go ahead and go to the overhead shot here. and we'll show off this bag right here. So I picked up the full set of Stranger Things toys from one of the vendors there. I've got both versions of the Demogorgon with the closed mask and whatnot. I've got all the children, including both versions of 11, with the Eggo, with all their accessories, flashlights, backpacks, and stuff. They scale pretty much with 118. Maybe the kids are a little taller, closer to adults, but I'll find uses for them and their parts, certainly. Things like wrists with wristwatches and stuff like that are really handy to have, and sneakers that are actual sneakers instead of, like, you know, painted up Star Wars boots to look like sneakers. So I was excited about that. I got that whole set for $20. One of the vendors was selling casts of, let's get a consistent color here, shall we? Yeah, let's do that. There we go. One of the sellers was selling casts of BB-8, and so I picked up 3 of those. They will be great little B units that will be around Gimmick Starport and the docks. Like, hell yeah. So let's see. Max Rebo doing a proper mixing deck performance, absolutely. Yeah, smash that like button too. If you guys just walked in the door, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. We are getting back to a regular scheduled program. I believe it's after this week when the Acolyte is over. Then we will have Tuesdays back. So let's do a little more showing off. I did pick up a whole pile of accessories from the Glyos scale through a couple of vendors, but this came directly from the Glyos table, so I'll hold this up to show you. I don't want to drop it. I will drop it though. But I got a couple of chainsaw cord-in hands for my Ash customs. I have a couple of them, so I'll be making different versions of that character, Ashley Williams, in case you're not familiar. I got the cannon hand from one of their pirate characters. It's literally a fist holding like a strapped down cannon in neon plastic. It's actually a lot brighter and a lot more neon in person. I picked up a line of the hats that they have. They're little fedora / Western style. I got a whole pile of them in the neon colors. I figured for like cyberpunk characters or just have extra hats to paint. But again, they're very neon in person. The camera's not doing much justice picking that up. And then I got 3 of these wrapped heads. Let's see if I can make the camera focus up on them. But they're like mummy wrapped heads with almost visors underneath. So I figured for Tuskens, maybe a different variety of Tusken or just an alien. And I figure I can repaint these. There's no need for them to be the designated colors that they are. But I got those, and those were very inexpensive. I think they were like, I think you got 10 for $5 or something like that, so I just stocked right up. Maybe they were 10 for $10, but actual Glyos specific items from the manufacturer, extras and things like that were worth it, and just gave me a lot of opportunity there to expand with my world building and what I've got, you know, to move forward. Another set I picked up is a set of Glyos samurai armor and also some Oni masks in neon resin and a couple of skulls that are in that neon resin too. So I'll be making a pretty cool samurai, and also did get a Fat Boy launcher. Somebody was selling one of those, so I picked that up for like 50 cents from Fallout, and it's got a Fat Boy sitting right in there. I don't know if it pops out or not. I hope it does, so I can paint it up and, you know, make it a little miniature nuclear bomb launcher. Because why wouldn't you? Then this set, I got a set of pieces from the Disney parks from somebody, and I got the Stilt droid, the Stilt R unit from The Mandalorian. He's just missing a hand, which is fine because I would be customizing him anyway and adding different parts and pieces to him. And then I got another one of the assassin droids missing a leg. That's fine, always use them for parts. But this guy is great. Freaky tall droid. Just terrifying. So that was a good deal. From another line, my mind is escaping me right now, but I picked up this set. And this set is It's special pieces that were just debuted at the convention, again for the Glio style line. Cast groin, but I really wanted the set for the monkey head. There's a pretty cool chimp head with like a scar over his eye, a little bandage, or actually it's an eye patch over one eye. Sorry, Peanut. So I thought that was a cool character. It would be a cool opportunity to paint something like that up and have like a space monkey. And the convention was really cool. It was good to see. I actually ran into Deep Dive 375 from Facebook. I highly recommend following that page if you haven't already. It was great to meet him in person. He was there doing the same thing I was, picking up what we could, spending way too much money. His 375 world building and his 1/18 scale stuff is just, he crosses so many lines, gets so many different things. And then here I got a Sand Trooper, $5 Sand Trooper, always looking for extra troops. You know me. So I picked that up. Could not miss that opportunity to have another variety of Stormtrooper around gimmick. And then something I'm very happy with, got myself a horse, $10 as you can see. And it is one of the, I believe it's boss fight horses. And it's got pluggable features in it. It's got different hair that you can swap out for the horse. You know, very posable. And it's a, you know, an earth horse, and I think that's pretty cool because I've got all the dinosaurs and all the other creatures, so why not add a Terran horse to the mix? I might paint it up to look like a different pony. I don't know yet, but I was super excited to get that. It's the tail is articulated too, like that's so dope. So I was very excited about that. So those are the things that I got at TOYPIZZACon. If you were there and I saw you, did give you a sticker, and if I didn't give you a sticker, then you didn't speak to me. Anybody that pretty much talked to me, I gave them a free or multiple payments. Oh, that was one other thing I did pick up, is one of their lines has the cyberpunk stuff going on, and I picked up a Subcity patch, which, there we go. Picked up the Subcity patch, which I'll be putting on one of my cyberpunk jackets. I also had the Toying Around block party this year, where I was working in costume, hosting the cosplay contest. Was a very wet and hot day. We love a wet, hot American summer here. I didn't get toys, but I did get some cool photos. I did get a calendar, cosplay calendar for my friend Harley Knox Cosplay. So be sure to check them out on Instagram. But you guys are here to watch me open the other stuff, so I'm going to put this aside. I will be doing a stream later tonight. Oh, almost forgot. I did pick up two little gotcha cryptids, gotcha machines. This is either Nessie or Champ. I feel like it's Champ because it's got the horns, which is a cryptid. I can't remember the name of the maker. I have their comic in my bag that I took to the show, so when I go through that bag, I'll pull that comic and let you know their name. And then a little albino Mothman. I thought that was super dope. So I picked up these two gotcha machine guys. Alright. So, another cool thing I did get this week, as some of you guys know, I've been pretty vocal about it. I have friends who are Ukrainian, who not only are stateside, but I also have friends who are there in the fight. And I'm not going to disclose anything else beyond that, but I did find something that benefits them. I have sent money over to my friend to help out, and also found this cool company through Ukraine that is taking basically pieces of the tanks that they capture from the Reds, the Russians, the Ruskies, whatever you want to call them. I have some other choice words for invaders, but that's neither here nor there. They turn them into keychains to raise funds, because essentially they get a free tank, and if it's been blown up, well, they can put the scrap metal to use for something. So I got a keychain. This is from the battle for Kiev, and this is part of the Russian tank's armor. It is a very heavy piece of metal. I probably won't use this as a key ring because I'll drop it on my foot. But I wanted to do a little bit more than show some support, other than just sending money to my friend and sending well wishes. So found a site, found a company that was producing those. I thought that was really cool. So we'll do the Target open first, I guess. He's a good boy. I said good boy, Peanut, huh? Huh, buddy. And I do want to thank my patrons, which you guys see scrolling across the bottom of the screen. You guys have been patient with me. Bjorn was the very first patron playing my 375. Lord of Thane, who's in the chat right now. Task Force Wombat, Fat Red Foo, always get it wrong. Toy Domination, who looked like he had a blast at Joe Fest. Outer Multiverse, and Triple D Outpost. You guys are awesome. Please stay tuned, stay subscribed. Yes, so Target pickups. These were TVC that I got from Target. Everybody was so sure Target was never going to get TVC figures in again. They were never going to do it because of those new figs. Well, I'm here to tell you, we got some figures. So I picked up the Mandalorian Fleet Commander because you can never have enough Mandalorians, but also because he's got a dope color combination for his armor. I know they really lean into that damn blue, which is not what I would do as a Mandalorian, but, you know, I like that the helmet is a swappable head. It's not the same, you know, helmet that goes over the face, so you can swap the head off. They learned their lesson on that one. We got the little side blaster, the side arm, I guess, that all the Mandos come with. That's loud. He does come with a jetpack with the short, stubby rocket on it. And like I said, he's all reuse, but he's got really good pieces of reuse there. There's nothing here that offends me as far as reuse goes, and I love that he's got those big giant shoulder pads, because that was the first thing that drew my attention to him, was that he has those big shoulder pads. They look different, and you can just pop his head off, and it's great to see representation of another person of color, I should say, from our Star Wars TV shows in figure form. I think that's great. You can use it for head swaps and stuff, but like, damn, that dude looks badass. Just that light gray with the blue, I think it looks good. And the blue is like, on the armor, is actually a metallic pearlescent blue versus the darker blue on the jetpack and the lighter blue on the helmet. I think that's a cool, like, mix-up of colorways, and, you know, you're borrowing color theory, or color, I guess, inspiration. He doesn't have a holster, which is fine. I don't, you know, not every goddamn person needs a holster, especially if that's their primary weapon. But hell yeah, I like this guy. I can pop the helmet off and put his head back on. And you can just tuck that under his arm, and it is a articulated stock on the helmet, so that's cool. Put him right to the side there. I have a big pile of plastic and cardboard to clean up. I'm just opening figures, Bjorn. Welcome, welcome. You missed your shout out. I just started. I did the TOYPIZZACon haul and showed that off, so you'll have to catch the replay for that part. But now I'm opening up the pieces that I got from Target. This is the same Axe Wogue that I picked up from Walmart, so it's technically cheating, but I wanted, you know, another Axe Wogue figure. It's another Mandalorian. It is a correct helmet, so that we don't have the giant helmet syndrome that we had previous. Different blue rocket pack than him. Different rocket, different missile on it, and looks like a different sculpt. This actually looks like a newer, nicer sculpt versus this one, and the jets are, the thrusters are in different spots, so there's that. And like I said, this is a helmet that you can pop off the head and put it on there. It's not one of those where you gotta put it over the head. That was a pretty big complaint that people had. I know this is the quote incorrect armor, but you know what? It happens. Yes, we're in a time period where these things shouldn't happen, but also, like, it's a major toy company and they're firing these bad boys out for us. Yeah, I don't know why it was like that. That was strange. I don't know why it was like that, but they, you know, they made it happen. Things got changed. we got a new version. I'm sure we'll get him in another season because he did survive this season. He does have a holster. And like I said, even though it's the, quote, wrong armor, it's the armor from the previous season. That's fine. Great likeness to the actor. That 5 o'clock shadow that he has is on there. The eyes are printed great. He's got his jetpack, like I said. He's got a separate helmet, and the stock's articulated, so awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Then we got Professor Huyang. Is it Huyang or Huyang? I don't know. But like this dude, liked him as soon as I saw him. As soon as I saw the live action version. Yeah, I agree. Mercedes is Huyang. Okay, yeah, Mercedes is doing some incredible things in wrestling right now, wrestling all over the world, wrestling for AEW, wrestling in Japan. So hopefully when they start filming Mandalorian Grogu, the film, and season 4, Koska will get to appear, if not, maybe appear on another show set in that same time period. Let's see. I think that's a lightsaber, a practice lightsaber that he's got there, or a skin flute, I don't know. He's got a little tablet. That's cool. I'm sure that's an accessory we'll see rolled out. So Huyang is voiced by David Tennant, and a bit of fun lore that's like unconfirmed rumor lore is that Huyang was actually dropped off in a TARDIS, and David Tennant plays the Doctor. So I thought that was very cool. If you go and read one of the books, the children tell a tale that they believe is true, where Huyang appeared thousands of years ago in a blue box that appeared and then vanished. I need to get a second Sabine. I have one of the live action Sabines with the big helmet, and then I have Clone Wars, the 5 POA Sabine, so I'd like to get another one. But he's got, Huyang comes with a backpack that looks like maybe removable. Oh, these pieces come off, I see. And then you swap it out for his little robot arms here. Okay, maybe. Geez, Famine, you could check the pictures online or any of those things. Yeah, you know, I could do that. Oh, and the pack comes off, and it has the standard port system that it seems like they're using there. So I guess if you wanted to stick like a backpack with guns, kind of like Mayfield has in season 1 of The Mandalorian, you could do that. I like that they sculpted all the wires in his core of his harness. I don't know if it's going to show on camera, but it looks almost like fur, but there's so much detail there. Again, we'll do that little arm this way, put this arm this way. Cool. I'll stick that on there. Upside down, Famine. One day. I have so many Mandalorian figures. They are kind of like my default army builder next to droids. I just love Mandalorian armor. I like how customizable it is and whatnot. And yeah, you can place the claws in different directions, I guess, and also like put these ones down there, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the episodes that he's in to see how he's doing that. Yeah, I need some helmets. Some of those funky Space Stormtrooper helmets or the Dark Trooper helmets. Like, I'm gonna need for those. Somebody was supposed to look for them. I can't remember who. Which shows how important they were to me at the time. Not the person, the items. But little wooden lightsaber. But I think that's cool. I think it was Diorama Filler, aka Chewie from Yak Face. He used the body to make a some type of combat droid or a security droid. Oh, Papa. He's a good boy. You a good boy, Peanut? Oh, he's a sleepy boy. Look at this, Peanut. You sleepy man? Yeah, your lip's stuck on your teeth, brother. There you go. But what a great figure. What, like, people can gripe, piss, moan, and complain that they don't get enough stuff with things. But, like, even the inclusion of a tablet, which is one of those things where they go, oh, these are dangerous for kids to have, and they lose them easy, so we don't include them. Like, we got the inclusion of a tablet, the inclusion of a lightsaber. We got the backpack with the removable limbs. They could have easily sold that as a deluxe. Like, great thing there. We'll stay on the Star Wars page now, but we'll go to my Ollie's pickup. Let's see, we'll do the Ollie's pickup. So I picked up the Mission Fleet because it was $5. I'm going to use the Ahsoka head to make an alien, and I'm probably going to use the ship to make a fighter for Grogu or another Yoda-type critter. But for $5 at Ollie's, and also, I guess, yesterday and possibly today, it is 15% off. On top of their already cheap prices. Oh, the Yaslarmy. Rad. I think there is a couple of 3D files for free on Thingiverse for Yaslarmies that can be scaled up or down. They released those with the San Diego Comic-Con version of Thrawn in the 6-inch set. I wish we would get them in these. I'm sure they'll be in the show. That. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to turn this into like a little fighter for maybe Grogu or somebody else. Love that. I wish that was a whole droid, I'm not going to lie to you. This little R unit here, that'd be great, like a little teeny tiny R unit. But you know what, he can be craft special, that's fine. And another cool thing is that it does come with landing gear. So you can have the Yaslarmy. Yeah, exactly. What did I say? Pasta salad, something terrible. But, you know, maybe I make a wee baby Ahsoka. You know, I can't remember her species name right now. I'm sure Lord of Thane is like correcting me right now that I'm saying it wrong. But she should, maybe we'll make her into a little one of her species. And then it comes with a E11 web cannon, I think. So let's see. I mean, for $5 for a fighter, it's got a working cockpit. Again, Grogu will fit perfectly fine in there, or another Yoda species. That's cool. I get why this line exists for kids. This is a great line, and all the detail too is like they include it. You could try brush that, paint it up, which I will. Inside the thrusters, they actually have like raised detail. All the panel lines, like this thing will get painted, but I think it's dope. So let's park the ship there by Peanut's tail, which he's wagging around because he's annoyed. You are out like a little light, my man. I love you. Yeah, loft cats are great. So let's see. We got her lightsaber. Both lightsabers. I was going to say single lightsaber, huh? Both green lightsabers. Togruta. And it looks like a little miniature E11. I'll probably affix that to a ship or like on somebody's deck of a cruiser. Oh, speaking of, and then a blaster effect for this thing. Speaking of, that is one other thing that I did with the show. Where did I put it? There it is. I did get myself a busted up speeder. It was a couple of bucks. I'm gonna turn it into something else, but it rides the 95 version, but it rides lovely on those springy things. But I'm gonna peel the stickers off, take that back fin off, change some things, but $5 for a land speeder. Yeah, we'll do that. So let's go to the next one. We'll stick with the mission fleet. I got the Inquisitor, not for the Inquisitor or anything else, but for that droid. I figured for $5, I'm probably never going to see that droid in any other releases, so why not get it, right? Sorry, somebody asking me what I want for dinner. Buffalo chicken wrap, no onion. Sounds good. Peanut Man. It's just a little piece of tape, brother. Yeah, so this little line had the Grand Inquisitor. I like the droid. Is real quick, is my web camera screen flashing to you guys, like flashing black? I wonder if it's a connection issue. There we go. Very strange. Hey, Peanut. Peanut. Seems like when the little guy shakes the table, it flashes. I'll have to look at the connection. Hey, little man. Hey, Bubba. There you go. Weird. Never had that issue before. Hi, Steven. Yes, they absolutely are. I don't do a lot of photography of that sense, but yeah. Alright, buddy. You gotta stop shaking the table on me, my man. Give me 1 second here. Weird. I'll just switch up to this one for now. Never had that issue. Could be a litany of things. But yeah, little Imperial bot, little Imperial droid. He's got the red eyes, the little leggies. Scales right in. Let's see what else this guy comes with. He's got his lightsaber. I'm still trying to show this camera, but it's not here. He's got his lightsaber. He's trapped in cardboard, and let's see. What other accessories does this guy come with? Oh, it comes with a cape and an unlit lightsaber and a stand for the droid. So I guess that's, yeah, I guess that's a handy little stand for the droid. It can float. Unlit lightsaber, that's pretty cool. His head comes clean off, so I guess if you want a extra head for whatever, or a body for a little space alien that has armor, do that. Peanut, sir. Yeah, buddy. And his cape has a clip. You can put the unlit lightsaber on to go behind his back, so that's pretty cool. I'll maybe give this to one of my nephews or nieces, the alien guy, I think. I don't know. It's not really my jam, especially that scale, but we'll see. And then they suckered me in with this. They have the speeder bike and Grogu that for $15. Beats the $30 I think it was at the store. Maybe it was a little more than that. Different color speeder bike as well, and Grogu in the sack for punching. Nobody will be punching. Nobody will be punching this Grogu. But it's very funny that they're doing it. You guys know me, I'll be reusing a lot of these card backs for building materials. Oh, I like that the speeder bike comes pre-built. Let's see. Rad, talk to me later if I get back by an Ollie's this weekend. If you want me to scoop one up, I will. That's if I get By Ollie's, no promises, but yeah, he's got a pack on the back, which is cool. I like that little added accessory, and it comes with a, looks like a flight stand, maybe? Some sort of stand. Yeah, that's absolutely, oh yeah. That goes in there, and that holds it in the air. Or you can have it different ways, but that's pretty cool. And I like that it's that imperial gray color, it's different. Pop up at all? I don't know. This looks like a new sculpt though, I do like it. There's a screw there, so it's gotta do something. Probably keep it together from blowing up. All my other ones, like they smash and stuff, so really cool. Speeder bike at imperial gray, it's got that pouch on there. Tri-way flight stand, thank you. And then it comes with the nicely packed TBC 289 Scout Trooper and Grogu. Like I said, I may pick up. Yeah, that mold, I've got like 3 or 4 of them. I get them in pieces and just put them together, and then I have a full one. I actually super glue them so they don't fall apart. But nice card back in there. Unfortunately, I don't give a shit about that. So that gets crumbled up. But cool presentation for sure. And this actually does do something. There's instructions. Okay, he goes on the speeder bike like that. That makes sense. Okay, the hood does flip up. The flaps bust up in the back, and the pouch can go on and off. Oh, that's cool. So you can really like customize this and use that for other things. It's got me thinking. See what happens when you read the directions, kids? And I appreciate you all for being here. One second. Alright, so we got it, and he's weathered too. I like that because he's remnant technically. I'm surprised that they didn't call him a remnant biker scout, especially on account as like he seemed like both of them had been there on Navarro. They weren't carted in with Gideon, but like they knew Gideon was there, and they were like, "Oh shit, Gideon's here." So I'm just surprised by that. So you got your little Grogu in the bag. It is. It quite literally is. It's so funny. Oh my goodness. It's so damn funny. I'm taking a picture of this. It's so damn cute. And isn't this also a new mold for the Biker Scout? Different from that game one, the Gaming Greats one? This little blaster goes in his foot holster, his boot holster, which I've found never really hold these damn things in. So. Got that. Articulation, cut at the glove, that's cool. I'm still trying to show this camera. Hey, glad you can make it. Let me see. Yeah, the Gaming Greats one came in a 3-pack. Came in a 3-pack, but I'm saying I think this is a different buck. I know the helmet's different. It seems bigger, which is on par for this, but he looks more composed, I guess, the way the figure is built. It looks better. Let's see. Okay, it's there. Let's see. We're going to try this overhead camera one more time. There we go. But there he is with all his weathered glory. As I said, there's that blinking again. I don't get it. Is it okay if it is the same bug? I know the head's different though. That much I'm like damn near positive on. But nicely weathered. I will weather him up more. The only thing is if you look back, you can see the neck peg in there, but you know, it is what it is. Cool figure. He's got the little Grogu on the satchel. And there it is. And now he can go have his day of punching space babies on his sweet speeder bike. That's cool. So that was the Star Wars from Ollie's, but you guys know me. I world build more than Star Wars. I also do Jurassic 1/18 scale world building. So I did pick up some stuff from Ollie's for Jurassic. One item that they had that I wanted. $10 for this guy. Why are you blinking? Is it a power issue? I wonder. Yeah, for $15, I'm probably going to scoop up another one. For sure, if I can get back to Ollie's. But picked up this irritator. This was my favorite from this line. It is actually the dinosaur's name, is Irritator. That's like genuinely the species name. Not a nickname or like you know, like they call velociraptors or atrociraptors. They're just like, oh, these are raptors. That's its name. Where do you think we just got resin printers laying around here in the States? You can't like walk into Walmart and get a resin printer though. You gotta order them shits online, homie. But it's got a really great butt plug feature here. You see, it just goes in and then it stays in. But look at the paint detail on this guy. Like they went all the way across. The greens, there's like 3 or 4 different shades of green, the red and black eyes, that gaping maw. There's so much texture on this, the colorway all the way over, and then it's got that like almost minnow-like tail, and that's brown into black. I think it's cool. This guy's gonna get a repaint because I already have one of these. You do have a resin printer for me. Rad's not coming to my house anymore. Rad's too cool to travel over here. He wants to spend his money on toys instead of visiting famine. Somebody said make it chomp. There you go. And yeah, the action here. But I will probably be painting this to look like one of the Camo Extreme Spinosauruses, or I might do it in a swamp, like almost like a gator. I don't know yet, but it's got really nice skin, really good texture. Very cool figure, solid figure. I recommend if you go to Ollie's and you get one of these guys, you know what I mean? Even for like a creature in the woods, if you're not into Jurassic, if you're not into dinosaurs, there's this little chip thing for the reader, for the app. But hell yeah. Even the tongue has like really great texture. This is just a great figure. He's got his turkey waddle underneath here. So, like I said, I'll be repainting this guy to be more like the probably one of the Camo Extreme figures, but hyped about that. Yeah, well, I mean, just come home and then pop over to my house. That's fine. You're welcome. All right, and then next up we got we'll pick Target. They're clearancing out some of the Epic Evolution, and I've been saying for some time now there are two versions of this Triceratops. There's the white one and then the mint version. They had the mint version at Target on clearance. It's actually the mint version on the card as well, so that's pretty cool. So I've got Oh, I'm describing one of my space dildos, yes. But for anybody playing along at home, here is the difference in colors. We got the white/gray version, and we got the mint chocolate chip version. And they are just two versions of the same creature, two different colorways. But super happy to have both. So now watch, in about 5 years, they'll be worth like $500–600, but I'll have repainted them all. Because that's what happens with Jurassic Park stuff for whatever reason. That was the other thing, as I was going to do that on a live. Maybe I'll save that for a live, but I did pick this up at ToyPizzaCon. This is one of the battle bags that you wet it and it fills up and you do surgery on it and rescue critters out of it for your dioramas and your play sets. I picked this up for $6. Maybe we'll do that as a separate live. I don't know, you guys let me know. Otherwise I could just bust the thing open and have the weird little critters. But yes, back to Jurassic. And then another Target pickup. This was on sale for $30. And it's the Unimog from the Lost World with Dieter Stark. He's the one that gets mauled by compies. Spoiler alert, he gets mauled by compies. And it comes with a Velociraptor. Why it's not painted up like the Tiger Stripe Raptors from the Lost World, I'll never know, but also they never had a Raptor in this scene with this vehicle. So, who knows? But it also comes with 3 compies, which adds to my whole flock of compies. And I actually do hand paint these Compsognathus. I paint them each individually by hand so that they have more subtle greens and different layers, and I like that they're all posed differently. So let's bust these guys out now. I remember having the Dieter Stark figure with the InGen tattoo on his wrist, because they had the bad guys that said InGen on their wrist. Speaking of wrist, look at my Chutotoro tattoo. But he had a magnetic compy that would attach to his chest. Let him breathe. You guys sound like you're trying to talk to some young OnlyFans mom when they're taking her top off on stream. Jesus Christ. I'll take him out, guys. I just gotta wait until after 10 p.m. so we don't get demonetized. Jesus Christ. Lost a compy. We got a compy down. No. Compy risk. And the third one. How many of you guys are on TikTok? I'm not big on the platform, as you know, but if you do have TikToks that you like to use, throw them up on the chat, and I will pop them on the screen. You guys can follow each other. Just throw your usernames in there, because I don't think it'll allow you to put a link. But put your username right there in the chat, and I'll throw it up on the screen. We can follow each other, Minus Fandom Studios, because aside from Instagram, that's who I am everywhere. Is some damn Russian company, or company, I put in quotes, makes shirts. He's on TikToks. Okay, I get it. It's 2 things. TikTok and TikToks. I get it. So, we got another Raptor to go in the Raptor collection. I will probably paint him to look like the Lost World Raptor, but there's this little scan chip. I don't know why they didn't do that, but Ditch Roll Outpost on TikTok. Go ahead and follow Ditch Roll. Let me throw that up on the screen. Yeah. So make sure you guys follow Ditch Roll. Anybody else on TikTok? Tacs do give better greeblies than TikTok does. And for those playing along at home, and you're like, Salmon, why do you buy these Jurassic things? I know you like dinosaurs, but you're building Jurassic Park. What could I use this for Star Wars? I'm sorry. Homie comes with a removable belt, comes with a removable vest, a shirt. You got a different human head sculpt there. And then also, he comes with a little taser, which you could weather up and make it into some sort of space tool. But, boom. Little denizen. Little denizen there. So you could absolutely use that for your Star Wars shelf instead of Jurassic. I know you guys have seen me utilize a lot of the Jurassic civilian bodies for, it's got to be a movement. I don't know. We're to work on that. Yep, head could certainly be for an Imperial officer, absolutely. We try not to let them have the market on all head, though. I keep forgetting this is an early in the day chat, not a late night chat, so I guess I got to tone down that for the algorithm. Algorithm rhythm. Okay. There's those out there. Zip ties here. And then you gotta bust it out of the bottom. But you could absolutely turn this into an Imperial truck if you wanted to, a hovercraft, which I've done with a couple of different vehicles. Let's see here. Pull that. You get a greebly on the bottom. Get a plastic. Spits them right out on the table. Oh, see, it's 11:22 again. I don't know where here is, but kudos to you, my friend. So, that's out of the way. And then these guys come right off of here. And then you've got these extra greeblies, which I keep. I've used. There is no WMC tonight, but I will be doing a late night stream. We'll be doing a late night stream tonight. It's going to be a Jurassic June themed stream. I got some Jurassic items that I want to customize. And yeah, hang out, chat, shoot the shit, talk toys, talk Star Wars, talk Jurassic Park. Yeah, pretty cool. With the Unimog. And the back goes up like in the film, so they can drive. And also, that tips down, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. This goes up here. This goes up here. And it makes it higher for protection for when there's a dinosaur in there. And also, these are like lights, quote unquote lights. That's pretty cool. And you could also use the Unimog as a tractor trailer body. It's got ported in bars across the windows. It's got a decorative winch. Winch, not a wench. Wench is something different. The InGen logo through the doors. Oh my god, the doors open. There's an interior. That's cool. Can seat two figures in there. Both doors open on either side. That's dope. And there is like pre-made damage on here, so even if you just weathered this up, big beefy tires on this boy. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Almost locked. Oh, what's going on, Defiant? How are you? How are you? Yeah, the lift up feature is great. You know, it's just like in the film when they're on Isla Sorna and they start rounding up the dinosaurs. You know, get yourself a couple of motorcycles. But I've always loved the Unimog, so having a Unimog in my set is awesome. I don't know that I'll be using this one for Star Wars, but I'll probably use this as like an InGen maintenance vehicle, maybe, who knows, but I'll definitely pick up another one of these sets, whether they go on clearance or not. If you're into military stuff, you've got a German, more modern German vehicle here, or you could weather this thing up and wasteland it, and you've got a battle truck with bars over the windows, big cattle pusher, you know, take that back off, you could do a million things with this. So, like, hell yeah. that Hammond collection? No, this is from the Legacy collection. It's a Target exclusive. And then I got this on Amazon. I actually posted it in a group chat the other day. Yesterday, it was on sale for $16, which is half price of what it is in the stores here. So I figured I would get this. I know if some of these guys are Joe collectors, G.I. Joe collectors, this vehicle is something that they might want. The hatch comes off. You can utilize the vehicle all sorts of different ways. Let me see about getting this out of here. It's the Mission Mayhem set. This one's got an interesting locking mechanism at the bottom. Oh, okay, because that makes it flip. Alright, that makes sense. Let me just loosen these up here. Come on, baby girl. Oh, and the super chats today, if anybody super chats, I'm going to load up on treats for pets. So super chats will go to treats for the little guys and girls. Now I have another kitten, too. His name is Quinlan, named after a certain Jedi Knight, Quinlan Lost. And he's a cutie. He's sleeping in the other room. But he hasn't quite figured out the whole don't climb on gimmick yet. So we're working on that together. And then it's got a very cool dyno capture feature. That's one of the things that I always loved from the original lines of vehicles, is that they have that feature that you could capture your dinosaurs with or corral them. There we go. Come on down. Ah. That's loud. Alright. We'll put that on the trunk for a second. Let's free the dinosaur. Good job, buddy. You made it out alive. And that is an Inosaurus, little 6 POA dinosaur. They put a lot of detail into the head sculpt on this guy. Like so much texture, up and down. There's this chip for scanning. You know, his legs are all articulated, obviously. His tail's a little rubberized tail, but I like this guy a lot. So that's really cool. And then as far as this vehicle goes, there's a whole gimmick action feature right here, where if you dinosaur hits it, it makes this wing pop out, that head pops off, and then the wing pops out on the bottom and flips the truck. I will learn how to disable that because I don't like that. And also, it's got some shocks. Like, actually has shocks and turns, so that's cool. And again, if you're doing, and those are magnetic on the front. If you're doing, are they magnetic? Possibly? I don't know how that's on there. But if you're doing like Wasteland or whatever, this is a great vehicle. If you're doing a military type thing, like the tail lights are resin cast plastic. They don't usually do red tail lights and stickers like you saw on the other one. That's cool. And then it's got a hatch in the back for an operator. You can have somebody in there with like a weapon firing out or whatever, and you could probably drop a flashlight in there and light up those tail lights. But I think that's a neat little rig. Again, look at all the greeblies I got. Great. And then you can put this on the front. This actually does clip in, so I'm not going to put it in there permanent right now because I'll probably be using this for non-Jurassic means. But that goes like that, and it's got a spring in it, so you can wrap it around the dinosaur, and it actually holds the dinosaur in place, so you can pull it with your truck. And if you don't use it for that intended purpose, it's like girders, right? So pretty neat. I think that's damn neat. And there's the front end of it, very modern. Again, that can come off. You flip the truck with that impact button there. Turns it over. It's fun for kids, that's for damn sure. Love that too. Oh yeah, cool, very cool. So you could actually, if you take shots, you know, photographs or whatever, maybe you could open it up and do a, you know, see the drivers, and you got somebody in the back sat down on a bench. There's texture there. Yeah, absolutely follow his TikTok here. I'll throw it up on the screen again. Where'd you go, you son of a bitch? Drop it in the chat again. I'm too lazy to keep scrolling. There. Yeah, just drop it in the Ditch Roll Outpost on the TikTok app. But yeah, there's textured benches inside. There's textured floor with like diamond plating, so it's really cool. And again, if you're a Joe fan and you want a Cobra vehicle or U.S. Army vehicle, shit, pick this up. That's pretty cool. And yeah, look up Ditch Roll on Ko-Fi too. Throw the cost of a coffee at them. You know, making content, sharing, like, you share more about how to build figures and do sculpting on certain things and like make pieces fit than a lot of other people do. So if people aren't following you, they absolutely should. $15, like trucking a dinosaur, right? You can't beat it. I mean, if you really, you know what, the dinosaur could drive the truck. Like, there we go. Now it's a party. Now it's dinosaurs and Cadillacs. Oh man. Last two items that I got. These are not necessarily online purchases or anything like that. However, I'll show them off. Turn down there, Bubba. Besides being cute, and that's under the table. And then this is a Target pickup. You've seen Wenzilla do this. You've seen, I think, Wilhelm do this. The bug catching trailers. I picked one up because I want to have a little RV park. I've actually been collecting small 1/18 scale RVs and tow behinds. So I will be using these to make like a little trailer park, space trailer park. And also, if you're like me, you pop this thing in half after you pop out the peg, and you can have two because they're so wide. I don't need them to actually be livable. I don't need to see anything on the inside. They can just be facades. So you could have two trailers out of one. So I thought that was cool. For $5, why wouldn't I? Okay. And then I got this at the flea market for $2. It is some type of storefront in 1/18 scale or thereabouts. Used to hold toy bikes, but I will be turning this into some type of other storefront, obviously for Gimmick Starport. Probably stick a light in there, but yeah, I'm happy with that. For $2. It's got like meters on the side of the building. Obviously, I'm going to cut those off. I'm not going to use the back. It says Flick Tricks on it. But yeah, as I said, it had racks for toy bicycles in there. I'll probably take those racks out and use those for something else at another point, but for $2, can't beat that with a stick. You could try. So yeah. What are you doing, Bubba? No, we know that we don't go up there. I don't know, little man. Come here. That's why we don't go up there. Yeah. Oh. And Peanut has climbed up here, and he has decided that he is once again the star of the show. Yeah. See? I'm the star of the show. It's the Peanut Power Hour. Oh, good boy. Good boy. He's a good man. So thank you all for tuning in. I will be putting up the the thumbnail for the late night show in a little bit. We still have to take that. It's been a busy day. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you aren't subscribed already, do me a favor, hit that button. Go ahead and subscribe, sign up. I have Patreon. That is across the top. It's Famine Studios 262. Yeah, right? Could you imagine? But there's Patreon scrolling across the bottom. I appreciate the support. Things like that help me keep the channel going. And then we've got the TeePublic store, Famine Studios. We've also got my girlfriend's awesome TeePublic store. She does all kinds of vintage like banning stuff, retro tees. If you like that, also if you like reminders for fitness and hydration, check it out. It's new wave banner. I can't recommend them enough. She's got such a mind for this shit, and I simply do not. You guys have an excellent weekend. I appreciate you guys tuning in so much. I'll see you later tonight. You guys be well, and as always, too sweet me. You know, I say, yeah, too sweet us. He's a good boy.